scores.
It's football time in Tennessee. Those words have long been associated with running through the tee, the glory of the checkerboard end zone, and the big orange ready to do battle. Little gets the blood boiling. Live on the game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. A great opening drive so far. Can they cash it in on 1st and goal? They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Takes it inside the 25, chance for great field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Gonna try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, That's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Fast motion from the offense. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Vols are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's White. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism, it was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the Honey Badger before the Honey Badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
And the Volunteers will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive.
And that pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, I can tell you haven't played the position. If you can't step into throws and you can't follow through, it obviously affects your accuracy. And I think the hit on the quarterback right there certainly contributed to that interception.
On first down, here comes this offense. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just...
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Dropping back, it's Beck. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Taking it the other way. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line.
Really tough on an offense. Third and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turning point.
Going up top on first down. Going for it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
From the gun, the ground game. Fights off a defender. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Second down coming up. Back to throw. It's back. Takes a hit as he fires. What a snag by the defense. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Gets it out quickly. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go, set. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. Makes the grab down the middle. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Let's go. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Looking to buy time. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Got got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sampson. Bounced off his feet.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver shows motion. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lovett. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Evans. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got him and they convert. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Vols will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Etienne. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Caught near the sticks. It's Etienne. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
First down physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the right. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Scanning the field, it's back. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start playing a lot of pressure.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Looking to throw it again. Fires to the right. He caught it. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to throw. It's complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Tennessee, 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And look, defenses obviously have to play man coverage in different situations of the game, but you got to wonder if this defense wants to keep playing man after giving up that big play.
Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Unloads it left. The completion well past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. A shot toward the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Tennessee!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Dumps it off in the flats. He gets it in there for the 2. Hard to believe they didn't settle for the tie, but they take the lead here in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
Well, obviously here in the 4th quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. They're expecting them to throw it here on 3rd.
They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Lovett. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
off play action on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Finds his tight end. Still running at the 40. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He'll just keep slinging it. Pressure coming. The sure hands, it's Smith. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. Can't get him to the ground. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. It's first down from the 11. Looking to move it through the air. He wants it all. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
One of the things you have to be impressed about this defense is that they've got guys in the back end who can cover man-to-man or zone. That last one gets swatted away. They're in a situation where they're expecting pass. You know this is going to be a tight window to throw into if you're the quarterback here.
Another incompletion on third down.
Well, big moment for the defense now because you know you're one play away from winning this thing. You've got a one-possession lead. You've just forced 3 straight incompletions. Do you have enough left in the tank for one more stop?
He got it. And there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock. That was a clutch field goal, and now the pressure goes to the other side. Can they stop them from getting into field goal range to win it? From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner will be brought down. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the right. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. He wants to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's incomplete, and the final drive of the game comes up empty. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
Well, and it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get over